Well, that's a welcome back for for you. I was sitting here talking and going like, why is nobody responding to me? And then I realized like, hey, maybe maybe OBS unset my microphone, and lo and behold, it unset my microphone. Sorry about that. Hello, hello, hi, hi. Give me a minute, because I was setting up and I was like, hey, Kelsey, Instructor, how are you both? And then I started talking about how chaotic my week was, but it's not chaotic in like, it wasn't chaotic in a fun way where like I could be on stream and just be like, oh man, I did this and that. It was mostly just kind of like, oh man, I worked on my car and I got treatment and I went to physical therapy and just it was a lot. But I'm glad to be back to streaming. But how are you both? How is everyone that may or may not be watching? I hope you're having a good day. I am glad to be back to streaming because not only was it chaotic, but I just miss streaming, you know? I miss hanging out and chatting with people. Good, my mom got me some cookies from Northern Cal. Ooh. Nice. It's so funny you say that, because literally my Twitch just gave me a pop-up. Another streamer has a notification message that says, we got cookies. So, very strange timing on that. But yes, hello, hello. Hold on, let me... Hi! So yeah, just back to Returnal. I admit, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm gonna be fairly rusty. And I apologize. You know what, to give myself an edge, I'm gonna use some ether. See what I get. Ooh, a new item. I thought I was done unlocking items. Interesting. Okay. But how are the cookies? What kind of cookies? I love myself some cookies, but... An Angel was streaming Deltarune, which was exciting. Sad I couldn't watch his whole stream since... Oh, yeah. Understandable. I don't know if I'm gonna play Deltarune. I mean, you know what? I take that back. I'm probably going to at some point, but I don't know when. For one thing, it's not even done, right? Like, they just released chapters 3 and 4, but that's not, like, the final one, right? Yeah! Hey! Groovy! You're a Korok! I found you! Do you give me a Korok seed now? So I can expand my inventory? They're mostly dipped shortbread cookies. Oh, okay. I'm kind of basic. I like chocolate chip, and I like peanut butter cookies. But again, sensory thing, like... I'm not trying to disrespect other types of cookies, it's how my brain is. I mean, don't ask me, I would have said it was worth 20. Oh, sure, but I mean, I'm not talking about, like, value proposition, I just mean, like, story-wise, I forget who, but I thought someone told me there was going to be like 7 chapters or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. Groovy, where's my Korok seed? Yes, there'll be like 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, I was not a big fan of Undertale, so it's not like super high on my priority list, but I do want to try it. You know, Deltarune eventually. When that's finished. I'd rather not talk about it. Well, yeah, of course. I don't want to like get into spoilers or anything. I was oh, you weren't? Oh. Sorry. To me, the yaha is like the exact noise that the Koroks make. I'm old? Okay, I guess I am missing something. No, that's Crimson Wastes. I think I've determined that my best runs are when I go to the newest area as quickly as possible so I get used to all the different enemy types. Okay, yeah. Okay, I mean, that's so close. You can't blame me for that. Groovy, I'm gonna blame you. This is... But yeah, also, how have you been, Groovy? Have you been, Kelsey? How have you been, Instructor? Sorry, I'm like, brain's trying to juggle things. I'm gonna blame you. You gave me. You say that as if you weren't gonna blame me anyway, Groovy. I know you. I know how your brain works. You have the type of brain where you think about stuff, and then like your brain thinks about other stuff. Pixel! No, you. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Kept squeezing blood from the stone of blood. Oh, really? Is it good though? At least, like, do you enjoy it? In your list of busy weeks, you forgot to mention you celebrated a birthday. I know. I did, and I was hoping that he would show up so I could properly say it, but yes, I did a birthday celebration with Elusive, and that was fun. We went to round 1, which I had never been to, actually. Which is funny, because, like, I usually like arcades, but I just never had been to round 1. Yeah, sandwich. Yeah, I do. I'm working on the passive resistance of the first level, which is... Oh, okay. Well, liking it's the first thing. That's arguably the most important step. It's cool. Round 1 I went to in LA. Yeah, LA I hear has a cool one. The one I went to was pretty cool. Although I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of experience with like arcades and stuff, so I don't know how to judge it based on you know, in reference to others. But I gotta say, their rates, like the amount of money it costs to just play one game, was pretty high. I felt like I spent money and then it was just like, okay, you're done. Like, jeez. One, did you drink at all? Are you even able to drink? I'm not able to drink, and I didn't drink. We went there for the arcade. And there was a bowling section, but the bowling was pretty expensive too, which was sad. Because I do enjoy bowling. I used to go to summer camp, and it used to have, like... The way it worked was, like, there was, like, a curriculum of, like, activities that you did every day, and one of them was bowling. So I got pretty good at bowling for a while when I was young. I got those turkeys, you know? I've never been to round 1. I like, that was my first time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Groovy. Back at the Future Puente Hills Mall. Oh, okay. I forget where where the one I went to was. I mean, it was someone close to San Diego. That's basically all I remember. But because I'm still not very familiar with the area. You know, I visited a few times, but not frequently enough to have my bearings. But also, at this round 1, let me tell you guys something. At this round 1, they had these, like, it was like a phone booth type of machine, and it had a giant plushie in the center, and that plushie was being held by a string, and the game was like, it would give you, like, a pair of scissors, and you hold the button to move them forward, and when you release, that's when the scissors cut. And, oh man, that shit had me so mad, because I did it. I did it several times, but it just never cut. And I mean, I know they don't make it easy, but like, they definitely have a thing where it's like, if you time it correctly, it'll add an extra, like, couple milliseconds of, like, input lag. I was like, that's BS, man. In Escondido. Oh, really? That's cool. How do you know you're unable to drink? Have you ever tried it? Well, I'm unable to drink pretty much all other drinks. So... Oh, shh! That was so dumb. That was so dumb. That's how you know it's been a while since I've streamed. But, like, every drink I've tried, aside from milk, water, and orange juice, has made me vomit. So, it's pretty safe to assume that alcohol is gonna make me vomit, and I'm just not really interested in it. And, like, even orange juice is tough. Milk water, I've never heard of that. It's called skim milk. I'm just kidding. No, I milk, comma, water. Oh, I'm so close. So it was basically it's like a ninja exchange at Escondido. Oh, okay. I've never been to a ninja exchange, but I would like to. See, the thing is, I have a Camelot near me. Well, somewhat near me. And that's like the arcade I'm familiar with. And I'll be honest with you, it kind of sucks. It's like... when you're a kid, obviously, it's like, it does the job. It fulfills your arcade desire, but, the prizes suck. They really... Like, even the best prizes were like, oh, you get, like, the cheap kite or whatever. So, round 1 definitely was much better when it came to prizes. But also, oh my god, it was so expensive. And also, Groovy, it surprises me you're bad at bowling. I feel like if you know, did a few rounds, I feel like you'd get the hang of it. You know what I mean? Although, I guess, you know, I don't know your life. Maybe. It's just, for me, it's... Been to Franken... Yeah, Frankensons is fun. It's fun, but I've found that it's not, like, the best place to actually buy anything. Fine. Essentially a small Frankensons. Yeah. Technically, the Escan is, it's called Culture Vibe, and it has more handmade jewelry and stuff, but they have plenty of cards. Okay, well, I mean, hey. Still sounds fun. I don't know your life. New quote. Well, I mean, that's kind of a reference. One that I hope Groovy would get, but I don't know his life. I don't... I haven't tried that often. Once with family deck ago, and then a game about 2 years ago, maybe with practice, but for now I'm bad. Fair enough. I got a lot of practice as a kid because I went to that, like, summer camp. It took place at, oh gosh, I forget what college. I want to say, like, UC, or not UC, like, CSU Fullerton, and they have a bowling alley there, so, like, it was just a part of the, like, curriculum to like, be like, oh, you know, because the way it worked was, like, each person would get, like, kind of a customized list of, like, okay, you have, like, 7 slots in the day, and then you fill up the slots with certain activities, and then, like, if you wanted it changed, you could, like, change it around, but you had to do so at the, like, beginning. Hi, Sans! It's good to see you! Hi! A used video game store I used to go to again has a location at Ninja Exchange. The prices were terrible. Yeah. You know, I sometimes wish, because I used to shop at Funkoland, and, I sometimes wish I could actually go there as a modern, or, you know, as an adult. Because to me, Funkoland always felt like it was, like, exciting and full of mystery, you know? But I wonder how true that was, or if it was just me being a kid. I still have the box that my Sega Genesis came from Funkoland. Not F-U-N-K-O, F-U-N-C-O. K-O is what I hate. Oh, I'm sorry, what was this? Yeah, no. But yeah, like, the thing was, my parents were very, how do I put this? I guess strict would be the word, about, like, what games I could get, because we always went for the, like, really used and really cheap games, so, like, to me, Funkoland had a lot of good, like, deals and things, but I was also a kid looking pretty much only at their, like, bargain bin. Actually knew someone was... Oh, it's not even the first time Pixel has made that joke. I'm just saying... I'm just saying. I was always really sad when Funko left, though. Because they, got supplanted by GameStop. He's just saying, yeah. I'm just saying. What do you mean adrenaline reset? I didn't get hit. Sansies was first. That's, yeah. That's also true. Sans was indeed first. That's why he said first. Have you ever seen some of the, like, pricing guides at, like, retro game stores back in the day? Like Funko Land or otherwise? It's so funny how, like, there are some really rare games nowadays that were being sold for, like, $1 back in the day. Oh. Is a noble own... They do? What? Is that true? I did not know that either, actually. Land emerged with... Oh, huh. Interesting. I didn't realize. But yeah, Funko Land was always my go-to. It was synonymous with games. Okay, we survived. Still fairly rusty. Have you seen, apparently the CEO of GameStop did an interview where he was saying, like, the future of GameStop isn't games. I was like, man... That's so dumb. Like, I don't know. Maybe I am a boomer at this point, but just it makes me so sad seeing that, like, physical gaming is being so maligned. Son! Hey, it's good to see you. Hello, hello. I didn't even have a chance to do anything. It just blew me up. Did Shadow tell y'all? Not yet. I was gonna keep it a surprise, but if you want to say, it's cool. I think next week is... In 1 week is when it happens, right? Anna! Ah, hi! Thank you for the sub, and I'm so happy to see you. Hi, how are you? Tell them, get hype. Okay, in 1 week, Sun will be here, and we'll get to do a stream together. Or a couple streams. We'll see how things go, but, yeah. I know you guys have been missing Sun, so she will be home and streaming with me. And Anna, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. My son's stream, get your bonking hammers. Yeah, pretty much. But I know that's what you guys want. I'm dead. Groovy knows me. I know. Groovy is the certified Super Shadow 271 expert. What? When did that happen? Sun censored. Yeah. Okay. Groovy even runs the show a bit. Yeah, right? Sundead. The House of the Sundead. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Stay away. I'm gone. Bye. Okay, we're walking. There's a wiki page for Torso Woman. Aww. I need to get Will over here again. I do love Torso Woman. Sun apologetic. That is very true. Are you kidding? Oh, I was avoiding everything. Ugh! Why am I so bad? Because you are Shadow. The hell is Torso? You don't remember the Torso Woman clip? Oh, that makes me sad. So chat, what do you want to see us play? Well, we do have a plan for one of the things we'll play. No. What is it? It's a game we used to play when we were kids. I don't want to spoil it, but I'll leave it at that. And no, it's not Math Blasters or Number Munchers. Though that would be fun for a stream. Games though? What? Hold on. Let me just focus on what's going on screen and then I'll read. I'll ask for clarification. What? What even hit me? What even happened? Games though? Well, one game at least. Ooh, a new item unlocked. Converts carry keys into max integrity. Interesting. I remember when you played Luigi's Mansion as a kid? I mean, I played Luigi's Mansion as a kid, yeah. But that's not what I was referring to. That I too played Luigi's Mansion. Are you gonna say you played it better than me? Is that what this is leading towards? Referring to the Luigi's Mansion 3? I mean, like, I still feel like I need to restream that game because or at least replay it, because, like, surely it was me messing up on all that stuff. Like, I'm still embarrassed about it. Hang out and play yeah? You want to play Luigi's Mansion? Co-op? On the 3 discs? Is this what you're... Groovy, are you asking me to marry you? No, I'm just kidding. Remember when I went over and you didn't want to anymore and my disappointment was immeasurable? I didn't say I didn't want to anymore, it was just that day. And also, you were the one who moved away. Because I would've. But yes, I remember all these things you're asking. Nah. Groovy, if you bring your 3DS over here, we will play Luigi's Mansion together.
I don't know half of you, and I like less than half of you.
I don't know half of you, and I like less than half of you. No, that's not true at all. I still replay Luigi's Mansion every now and again. I'd rather play... No! That isn't even true at all, dude. That is slander. I could take you to court for slander. You're slandering my character right now. Libel and slander. I believe slander is written lies. Libel is like spoken lies. But either way, they're lies. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me oh! This is what you guys did to me. I'm just kidding. That was me fucking up. I almost just jumped off again, and I would have ended stream. I would have done it. Oh man, I could have had that Knuckles plush. Astronomical. Hello. Yes, too, Shadow. Oof. He said he'd rather play. I mean, I do want to replay Shadow 05, but that's not. If I were to replay Shadow 05, I think I would want to try the GameCube, or not the GameCube version, the Xbox version. Using a consumable briefly. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. It's not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel. Okay, I always mix that up. I know they're both roughly the same thing. One is just in, like, print, and one is, in spoken. J. Jonah Jameson. I don't trust anyone. That's it. What do you mean, Pixel? What are you saying right now? Where is all this coming from? Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait, hold on. Was Shadow the Hedgehog one of those games they wanted to make only for GameCube? Sony strong-armed them. Not as far as I'm aware. My understanding was... Oh, really? That's the case. That sucks. But, my understanding was, like, once Sega went third-party, they were like, well, we're gonna try and be the kings of third-party, and that means that we need to be on all the systems, because that gives you the highest chance for revenue. But the PS2, being the weakest hardware of its era, made developing for it hard. So that's why the PS2 versions of all those Sonic games are the worst versions. Oh, oh, okay, sorry. It's been a while. And also, I haven't seen any of the new Spider-Man movies, if that's one of the new ones. The last Spider-Man movie I watched was Spider-Man 3. And I don't really remember that much about it, but it's what it is. It's literally the first one. Okay, sorry, I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's also been just years since I've watched any Spider-Man movie at all. I hear they're making a new one as well, which feels weird to me, because I keep intending to watch the Home trilogy. I think that's what they call it, right? All of the movie titles have Home in there. Hold on. Okay, right, and Sony would threaten devs that made consoles only for actually locked out. Oh, really? That, you know, doesn't surprise me, but I hadn't specifically heard about that. But it, I honestly, I don't want to say, like, it was right for them, because it wasn't, but, like, they were the market leaders, so that is one of the big draws. There were so many devs that were like, if we're going to make a game, it's going to be for the PS2, because it's the biggest market. I think most people are going to call it Tom Holland Spider. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just remember people keep saying, like, yeah, it's got to include Home somewhere in the title. Because there was Homecoming, and then there was Far From Home, and then there was No Way Home, and then there's, I don't know, something else. Home Alone. Yeah. There's Home Alone. There was Homeschooling. The first one was Homecoming. Yeah. There was, Home is Where the Heart Is. There's Homeostasis. Sorry. That's just bad. Had some weird ideas. Yeah. Yeah, homeschooling was not very good, but... Whoa, man. This is the originals, either the Sam Raimi Spider-Man or the Maguire films, yeah. Yeah, I don't follow it closely enough to know for sure. I just remembered seeing that, like, oh yeah, they all say home in the title, and so I was just like, I guess that's the thing they're doing. That's a quality joke. It is. It is actually very funny. Especially because of Iron Man. Or, Captain America, rather. I know. I know my Marvel. I'm a nerd. Hello, fellow nerd gamers. Frick. Retconned it like the yeah. I did really love the Sam Raimi trilogy, though. That was like my introduction to Spider-Man. And a big part of the reason why Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. On top of the Spider-Man 2 movie video game. That game was so much better than it had any right being. It's funny because, like, I knew about, like, you know, Marvel and all that, but I always felt a sense of distance from it up until the Spider-Man 2 movie video game. Because, like, I grew up around people who, like, were far more familiar about the comic books than I was. And, And, like, it just always felt like it was something other people knew about, but just not me, for whatever reason. It makes me wonder how a lot of older comic book fans feel about current Marvel. Or maybe I should wait until Tokon comes out. Which does look really good. It's just I've never been super into fighting games. I loved Mortal Kombat 3 back in the day on the Sega Genesis. That's right, the version without Scorpion. Which, in retrospect, is very strange, but in the moment, I didn't know Scorpion existed. So, like, when Scorpion was being pushed as the face again for Mortal Kombat, like, 9, I remembered thinking to myself, like, but what about Sub-Zero, though? Because Sub-Zero was my guy. I loved him. It was the only way I could beat Shao Kahn. Excited for... Yes! Yeah, very. I even bought the Mortal Kombat trilogy that people hate on Steam, because I love those games enough. But I'm curious. I'm curious to hear more because like they only announced like 1 through 4 or something like that. I'm curious to know what else they would include. You know what I mean? A Sega console. I know, right? A Sega Genesis? Shadow? The big Sonic fan? Have I played Shaolin Monks? I haven't. It would be super cool if they added that to the collection that's upcoming, because they kind of hinted that, like, there's more to announce. But, I do own it, though. I picked it up and was like, I hear this is, like, a weird but really good, Mortal Kombat game, but I just, at the time, didn't have a PS2 to play it, and then when I did, I just kept getting sidetracked by other things. Because also, I'm kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say burned out, because I haven't even really played that much Mortal Kombat, but, like, it feels like Mortal Kombat has just been everywhere, you know? There's always the new one, it's always, you know, people are always talking about it. Walking. Like, apparently Mortal Kombat 1 was divisive for a lot of people, which surprised me because when it first came out, I thought everyone was, like, super positive on it. It's great, do play it. I still need to play Mortal Kombat 10 and 11 before, because I do really want to play those. Because I hear great things about 10, and 11, I kind of heard wasn't the best, but, like, it still sold incredibly well. Sub-Zero. It's great, do play it. You know, I was considering making it a stream game. Let me get through the story. Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. I want to get through the story, even though I heard that, like, at the end of 11, they kind of do a thing where it's like the story doesn't really matter, but I still want to. Funny story too. When I played Mortal Kombat 9, I didn't have a very good PC, and that was the only console I had to play Mortal Kombat 9. So I played through it, and I played it at 30 FPS, which is definitely not recommended for fighting games. But also, it like cuts the just speed of the game in general in half. And I remembered thinking to myself, like, it's okay, but, you know, it's kind of slow. Wait, is it... Is my stream giving people trouble? Is it... I am seeing some dropped frames. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Why? Why? How do I stop this? How do I get it to stop? Just fucking stop. What is happening? What is happening? Can I... Oh, it won't let me adjust anything. Wait. Hold on. How is this? Is this a little better? I lowered my bit rate, so the quality might be lower. Is this okay? Is it better? Is it improving? Why? You know, this is how you know it's my stream. What the fuck? Why? Why is it doing this? Okay, are we good? Things okay? And Pixel, Doom Eternal does not go at half speed when you do 30 FPS. And to be honest, Mortal Kombat shouldn't have been at 30 either. Okay, are we okay? Are we better? Are things improving? Oh god, it really doesn't look like things have improved. What the hell is wrong? What is going on? What is happening? You know what? This is turning into a OBS repair stream now. Testing? Is it showing? See, the thing is, on OBS for me, everything is working. I don't know why it's doing this. Is my internet just garbage? My internet might just be garbage. Fuck. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna strangle OBS. This is the worst. What does this mean? So, okay, here's the thing. Hold on, hold on. Settings. Advanced. What is it? Settings, advanced. Network. Oh, it won't let me change it? Ugh! How? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing any of this? And it won't let me change anything because I'm live. This is the worst. I am so sorry. Okay, where's Task Manager? Holy. Yeah, it's not possible, but what I'm seeing here is that I'm sending 7-ish megabits per second, and I'm receiving 136 kilobits per second. Why is it so low? Why? What is happening? Respond in time. I can see. I don't understand what's. You know what? Sorry, everyone. Give me a second. I'm gonna mute and hold on. Okay, so I'm back, and here's the thing. Nobody in here right now. Nobody in here right now is really doing anything that demanding. My mom's watching Netflix. My dad is watching some internet TV and like downloading a system update. None of that should really bring me down this much, but apparently it is, and I don't understand why. I'm like, I'm not sure why my speed is suddenly just like tanking. But if I can't continue like this, then I don't know what else to do other than just say I'll try streaming another time. Although That's weird. Okay, is it improving? It's improving. What the fuck? No, but hold on, hold on. Hold on. How is it now? How is it right now? Because my download speed was just going from 128 kilobits per second, and now it's up to 4 megabits per second. What the fuck? Why does it have to do this to me? Well, I guess we'll continue. If... Why is my controller making noises? Oh, I didn't pause it? What? Whoops. Hi. Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. Apparently, if you stand still long enough, the parasites start making little noises through your speaker in your controller. That was very weird, and I don't understand.
4! Count them! 3!
4! Count 'em! 3! You're absolutely right. That's my bit rate. Or my, whatchamacallit. My download speed. Damn it. I was doing so well. No! I cannot believe myself. 4. Count 'em. 3. You know what? I want to redeem number 4. See if we get one of the new ones.
She wants some Jeff.
She wants some Jeff. What, you don't want some Jeff? Want some Jeff?
Lunch is served, but it's milk.
But it's milk. Lunch is served, but it's milk. You know, it's probably boring for some people. The soundboard never gets old for me. It makes me happy. These bat things, I hate them. Lunch served, but it's milk. Yes. See, I should play this game off stream to hone my skill a little bit, but I've been really addicted to Terraria lately. Because I've reached a point where I've gotten farther than I ever have, so like all of it's kind of just new to me. You've never played Terraria? Oh wow. It's fun. It's a fun one. Imagine Minecraft, but 2D and with bosses. It's very fun. It actually, to my understanding, it sold insanely well. Because it was also one of those games that was, like, kind of trying to cash in on Minecraft's success. But it kind of has its own identity. I've been trapped in the ad zone. No, Satsu. Step away from the product. Hey, Satsu. And I want to make you know, surprise. I mean, like, I have been playing it, but like, yeah, boo to ads. I would disable ads completely if it were possible, but Twitch forces it on. So it's like, I did the best I could to minimize it, but I can only do so much. But to answer your question, Pixel, I am so bad at Mario Kart, and it's like really upsetting to me. I just don't fully understand the like the strategies. Please, they say, yeah. The most horrible things. That's not that horrible. Mario Kart World, yeah. Yeah, I suck. I suck. It's so sad. I'm like, I'm just at the point where I'm trying to get 3 stars on 150cc, and my god is it a struggle. And, like, I can't even really identify what it is I'm doing wrong, either. Which makes it harder. Pokemon, you don't want to go to AMC. What? What are you talking about? I don't even know Nicole Kidman. Besides, is she a kid or a man anyway? I'm just kidding. I'm sure she's heard that plenty. And gets a 0 out of 10. No, it's a very good game, and a lot of it has made me very happy. It's just that, like, there's something I think I'm just not getting about it, and, like, I don't know what it is. I don't. The hedgehog. Is he a hedge or a hog? I know, right? I don't think you suck. I think the game is still luck-based. I mean, like, there is definitely some amount of luck in Mario Kart. There's no denying that. But, like, let me put it to you this way. Mario Kart 8, maybe I'm just so used to Mario Kart 8, but Mario Kart 8, like, I was able to 3-star everything really quickly. In this game, oh god. This new one is such a struggle. The rubber banding is pretty crazy in World, though. Hold on, I gotta focus. I see your long message. hold on. When I'm not being attacked, hold on. Okay. The skill ceiling in the world is very high. Yeah, and I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong to prevent me from being better. Part of it is because, like, I don't understand the movement that well. Because I've seen some people say that, like, when you trick off of a wave, it actually slows you down overall. And I was like, that seems so unintuitive to me. So the AMC theater ad that stars Nicole Kidman before every friggin' movie. It's based going to the theater they made after COVID. And, oh, yeah. You know that, I think it's Martin Scorsese, right? That video of him talking about how movies shouldn't be experienced on a phone. I mean, you know I don't like movies that much, so, like, of course I'm not gonna agree with them or anything, but, for me, it's like, not having to go to a theater to watch a movie is such a godsend. You should do more of the free roam. Some of the challenges really teach you some. I've done a lot of the free roam. I've done every challenge I've encountered in the free roam. The only things that I really have left to do, I think, are, well, aside from, like, unlocking every character, is find all the question mark block, stamp things. Depends on the movie. I'm not sure I agree. To me, it's like, if it's a good enough movie, it can absorb you, regardless of what screen it's on. Like, you shouldn't need to go to a theater specifically designed for it, you know? Because there are a lot of things. You know, I went to the Ghost in the Shell movie, the one that starred Scarlett Johansson that everyone was, like, really mad at. And my first viewing of it was at this really nice movie theater, and the sound system was amazing, and it really enhanced the experience for me. But then when I went with my friend Will, who was actually a Ghost in the Shell fan, and we watched it at a theater with significantly worse sound quality, I was like, yeah, that movie did kind of suck, didn't it? But, I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like, reliant on sound to be good. Well, it's not even necessarily that it's reliant on sound to be good. It was just like, it had such a strong impact that it's like, oh, that movie is caca. I mean, like, that's the thing. I didn't think it was that bad, but I also have not watched Ghost in the Shell, so, like, maybe it is worse than I was giving it credit for. But, yes, and I do want to watch the OG. But, what I'm trying to get across was that, like, it was crazy how different my experience was from theater to theater. And, like, I feel like you could make that argument about basically any medium, where it's like, if you're in the right environment, you can enjoy something. But that doesn't, you know, that's not really the movie's fault, you know what I mean? Never had cake, but I really like baked flour. Felonious chimp. I can see why you're felonious, because, baked flour, that should be a crime. Should be a felony. But also, hi, welcome. Sorry, I want to say decently far into this game, but, I'm really struggling with the Citadel. It does enhance the experience, that's why you enjoy it such a good... Well, but what I'm saying is, like, it's not really that movie's choice that I experienced it that way, you know? It's like, do you remember... Yeah, no, I'm not arguing in favor of the movie. I'm just saying that, like, because my experience was so radically different, I was like, how can... You can't experience the ideal conditions with every movie ever, you know? Like, it's not really fair to be like, oh, you can only watch movies one way. You know what I mean? There are plenty of movies I watched that were like, I was only half paying attention at the start, but by the end I got engaged. And it's like, yeah, I wasn't experiencing it correctly or whatever, but, you know, the circumstances just led to that. We're still playing after like 2 months. Okay, for one thing, there's been a lot of time in between play sessions, and for two, I'm not claiming that I am very far, I feel like I'm very far. Not wrong, just a case of louder doesn't make it better. But it can distract nicely. Yeah. That's the thing. My whole bringing up of Ghost in the Shell was to be like, if I experienced any movie with that nice a sound system and like the setup, I'm sure I would have enjoyed it a lot more, but you know, I wouldn't say that other movies aren't worth watching just because they're not at that particular setup, you know? Going like movies should only be experienced in movie theaters to me is like barring people from looking at actual movies, you know? Like, who knows? If you really like a movie that much, you'll find some way to experience the best version of it, you know? The original is well worth watching, then do photos. Yeah, I hear great things about Ghost in the Shell. I do want to see it, it's on my list. It's just, you know, I have a lot of things on my list, so I just get distracted very easily. And I'm very addicted to Terraria right now, so that's been taking up a lot of time. But, I think it's more a matter of should be experienced in a theater at least once. I think it's fine to enjoy a movie on a phone, but watching it for the first time on the phone, it dismisses the whole experience. I just don't agree. Because I think, ultimately, as long as you're paying attention, I think the basics of the movie should be the thing that, you know, reaches you, not, like, the sound quality. Because again, I rewatched the movie with my friend, and I was like, yeah, that wasn't that good. But, like, you know, it was stuff outside of the movie's control that caused me to like it at all, you know? Just clutching my whoa! I don't remember that at all. We're still watching that garbage. I'm just saying that, like, if you can enjoy a movie on a cell phone or whatever, like, you'll enjoy the movie regardless of what, like, experience it is. Not that there's no reason to experience certain movies certain ways, but, like, to just outright be like, you should never watch a movie on a phone, to me is just wrong. You know what I mean? Mind most of the time. I don't know. And I mean, I'm not a big movie guy, so of course, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but platform becomes a limitation for the movie to use. You're not going to be drawn with tiny speakers, but maybe the movie doesn't need it. Yeah. Oh, we are? Good. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to claim to be an expert movie person, because I'm not. I don't like movies. like to think I've made that pretty clear. But just... do Kurosawa on an iPhone is gonna feel a little flat. Sure, but like... I don't know, to me it's prohibitive to be like, you can only experience a movie one way, at least initially. Because to me it's like... some benefit from being in a theater and some don't. There are plenty of movies I enjoyed plenty at home. In fact, honestly, I enjoy movies better at home because there aren't idiots next to me who are chatting throughout the whole movie. Kids these days, if they can't watch on a phone that is not good enough quality, though. You've never watched Aladdin? I love Aladdin. What, do you mean the remake, or do you mean, like, the original? Because I love the original. I have not seen the remake. How you don't like movies, OG. You see, the thing is, I generally don't. There are some I like, but, like... as... in general, if you were, like... you will either play video game or watch movie, I will choose video game pretty much every time. But like... OG is the best G, yes. Yeah. Did you know why I love Aladdin? And I didn't even realize it until I was pretty old. But, my other favorite, like, animated movie, was the inspiration behind Aladdin. The Thief and the Cobbler, which I adore. And, that movie took so long to get made that a lot of people stopped working on it and went over to Disney and were like, hey, they're making, they're making a movie like this. Let's make our own. And if Ava was much better experience in theaters, then you're being strained by me. Maybe, but also, if I didn't like it, what are the odds that, like, the theater would have really made me change my mind that much? Can't like Aladdin because you said you don't like movies. You guys are just never gonna... you're never gonna get... I don't get to say anything, do I? Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting here. I'm just saying, can't make such bold statements and then be hypocritical about it. I'm not claiming to be the truth. I'm explaining my experience. I'm not saying movies are garbage. I'm saying I don't like them personally. When those drone things... oh, well, yeah. It's crazy. The explosion radius is also really brutal. Because, like, even if you think you dodged it, it can still get you. Have to say things, you're a streamer. Yeah. Exactly. Would I really be a streamer if I didn't have horrible opinions? I think he needs to say he's not drawn to the experience, but able to enjoy a well-done one. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Chimp. Or if you have another name, let me know, but, that's the thing, I don't generally enjoy, like... God, you guys are... you make this so difficult. I'm trying to say that, like... I'm just calling you... oh, dude, Lucky. I never even referred to me at all. It's just... yeah, no, I know. Word it better. You can't say I don't like movies and list movies you love. It's easy saying I don't like watching movies and you don't like putting in the time. I understand what you're trying to say, but okay, I guess I could phrase it better. Movies as a concept is not my favorite thing. Shadows have horrible opinions. Many do. But, gosh, I can't focus and play this game when you guys are giving me sauce. I didn't say I don't love all movies. I'm just saying, like, movies as a general idea. Communicating is hard. It is. It really is. I hate those goddamn rings. Yeah, that's really what's been getting me. Like, there are so many things that just explode in a way where it's like you're not even looking at them. Me, they mostly live, but there are exceptions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you gave me, right, just blank question mark of movie and blank question mark of game, I would choose game. Like, that's what I am referring to. But, like, if I am watching a movie, there are movies I can enjoy. It's just, I'm not gonna watch Aladdin again if I have a game that I want to play, you know? Like, if someone goes, hey, have you seen this cool movie? I don't generally go out of my way to watch it. Like, it's just a thing. Yeah, if you give a couple more tips, I'd appreciate it. I know you said that...
I don't know half of you, and I like less than half of you.
You know what, Kelsey, just... We already did get I know half of you and I like less than half of you, so I'm gonna try number 4 again.
Well, you're off the hook this time because swear words are fun.
Probably I'm the same way. Watching movies is pretty low on my priorities. In fact, I enjoy a lot of movies I watch because I have pretty low standards for it. Just rather spend on it. Yeah, that's ultimately what I'm trying to communicate. And yeah, the story is ultimately what I'm there for, but like that pertains to Kelsey. I'll let you off the hook this time because swear words are funny. Have you played the Aladdin game? I have. Not the Super Nintendo version. I played the Genesis version as a kid. And, I know they updated the Aladdin re-release to include the Super Nintendo version, but I have not experienced that yet. Yeah, no, I was a Sega Genesis kid, so... Other things, goodbye. Oh! Oh, my heart can't take such things. Jesus. That was a bad idea. Bye, Groovy. Definitely go for max health before going to level 3. You don't have to clear You don't have to full clear the first 2 levels, but I take my time with them. Well, so, okay. I get what you mean, but I don't want to... maybe this is wrong, but I've noticed that if you find too many, like, weapon proficiency things, it doesn't give you as much when you actually get to that level. And that ultimately caps my ability. Shadow died on stream. Usually the stream dies on Shadow. Yeah. Well, it's because I run on Groovy's Love, and it ran out, so I just ran out of will to live. It's jail, baby. That's not jail, baby. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I know what that's from, but, like, I don't remember saying that. Just ran out of will to live, yeah. But, you know, I get what you mean, Structor. I'll try and focus on finding more max health upgrades. Or when it gets brought up, it's gonna be like, oh, mood, me too. Groovy, you're so lucky. You get kisses from Kelsey, and I get nothing. Kelsey hates me. I'm like the only person Kelsey hates. It makes me feel left out. Wow, look at Groovy rubbing it in. Jeez. Who honey nutted in your Cheerios? You kids and your PDA and your iPods and your thigh highs and your I don't know. You would hashtag me too. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you guys know Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged that well, but there's a scene where Solomon is going like, you kids and your you know, flat screen TVs and your CDs and your like, that's what that reminded me of. Not me too. If you ever play your cards right, you can... Wait, if you play your cards right, you can even get to max efficiency in level 2. But I don't like... But Structor, I don't like... Oh wait, sorry. Hold on, I missed a message. Yes, but you can more than make up for that. I can max out my weapon proficiency in level 3. Take my time with the first 2 levels. I guess so. Who honey nutted in your Cheerios? Someone clearly honey nutted in Groovy's Cheerios, because Groovy chose to be salty. You know, all the different flavors, and he chose to be salt. Well, you chose to be salt, Groovy. So... Tomato salt? Is that what groovy is? Tomato salt? Surely he would be like salty beef jerky, right? Cause groovy cowboy. Crimson Wastes. Here, what? Do you really want to know, Satsu? Because I'm not sure you do. I can neither confirm nor deny. Red as a tomato, blushing, salty. Oh, I see. So lucky. It seems like you hate me, Kelsey. Hate you, Shao. That makes me so sad. As you keep saying. Saying what? Also, you are guaranteed 1 large silver vial and 1 suit integrity augment per level at the fabricators. Those can be... Wait. You mean at, like, the store of each level? No, no, I don't want that. I don't want that at all, Kelsey. Guaranteed is for some honey noses, yeah. I'll add them to my Cheerios. Take the guilt tripping? You know what? Groovy, of all the flavors, you chose to be salt and, I don't know. I'm sorry. You could argue large sylphan vial is almost as good as the astronaut figure. Yeah, I could see that argument. I can actually enjoy mint. I've told you before, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. Your opinion can be wrong, but you're entitled to it. And I enjoy mint and toothpaste. See, yeah, that's why I asked Ruby who honey nutted in his Cheerios. Wrong, misinformed. Also, Structor, I'm not so sure that I want to go through each level again. That takes so much time, and I feel like I don't really see the benefits from that. Title 2, they're wrong, but exactly. I'm willing to admit I've got wrong opinions. So there. Undermined. for my Cheerios, UT. Hold on. Let me focus and then... And then we can talk. Oh, hi. God, these things. They take time. Rushing to level 3 might cost you might cost more time in the long run, but it's your funeral. Well, that's the thing. Like, how much time does it realistically... sorry, not time. Like, how much does it realistically cost me to skip to level 3? Because, from my point of view, I don't get that many power-ups per level anyway. So by the time I reach level 3, I wouldn't be that much more powerful. And I want to get better at fighting, you know? Like, I need to learn the enemy attack patterns and such. Like for example, having the weapon proficiency modulator thing is like, okay, so I just need a weapon and then, you know, and then I got it, you know? Imagine if you get to level 3 with 2 health bars and 2 large cell phone vials. I mean, that would be nice, but I don't think I'm capable of that. I've never had 2 health bars in any run I've done of this game. You're not cooking level 2, level 3 just becomes a slog at the start. Really? It's definitely possible. Yeah, no, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just like... I don't know, I don't feel... like I'm doing that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I can try. Wait, what is level for L by 3? You mean the water part? My understanding was level 3 was the Citadel, right? Or am I not understanding that correctly? Oh, okay. Oh, also, I'm so sorry I forgot to say it, but thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I got caught up in stuff, and I like, heard it, and my brain was like, oh, you need to do that, but then it just... It's a little confusing. Don't worry about it right now. Okay. Full confession, I played it really high a year ago. I mean, that's impressive because I feel like if I were under the influence of anything, I'd probably be a lot worse at the game. So if you were able to do it like that, then you've got some skill. It's objectively better. That is good then. It's hard for me to picture for myself, you know? What? Should be dead. Yeah, it got better. People don't understand the story even when they're so... Yeah, I admit, the story is a little hard for me to follow. But it's also partially because I'm not, like, reading the lore documents. You don't know the half of it. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm sure I don't. Oh, you know what? This is gonna seem random, but I was thinking about this the other day. What is it about Batman? Like, I used to be a decent fan of Batman, and I'm not really as into him anymore. And when I was thinking about why, I was like, well, part of it is I feel like every time someone makes, like, a movie or a new version or whatever, it's always just about, like, him becoming the Batman. I was like, I mean, I get the origin story at this point. Like, what more really needs to be said about it? Does anyone else feel that way? Am I alone in that? I think my strat was to lean in on a couple of weapons, the Holo Sniper thing, that Res Keen with, and Max around on the back of it. That makes sense. I kind of have been leaning on the carbine a lot. Those tree fuckers, yeah, the tree dudes are really annoying. It's kind of the same with Spider-Man. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, a big part of all the stuff I enjoyed about Batman was him, like, being the Batman. And delving into his origin story every time just feels, like, disappointing. Because it's roughly always the same plot, you know? That's why Civil War introduced him... Oh, wait. Oh, I see. The Narrow Maw is actually not terrible. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of it, but I can get by with it. Origin stories are for the new kids, and that's important, but also, geez, we get it, his parents died and never... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I haven't seen the newest Batman movie that came out somewhat recently, and people said it was good, so I'm sure it is, but, like, I don't know, to me it's like... I didn't watch a ton of it, but, like, Batman the Animated Series was just him already being the Batman, you know, dealing with Batman things. It just feels like every time we see Batman nowadays, it's always like, oh, he just donned the cloak and he's like trying to get to grips with the responsibility he has. It's just like, I don't know. He is vengeance. I mean, like, yeah, he is, and I'm not denying that part of his character or anything. It just, I don't know. To me, there was always more to him. So for every interpretation of him to just be like, am I doing the right thing? Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's frustrating, I guess. Saw it in theaters, fell asleep. Really? That's funny because I heard people raving about it. Rave about lots of terrible things. Fair enough. I just, you know, because I was thinking, like, you know, when I was a kid, Batman was always fun because he was going around doing cool things. And now, like, yeah, I can appreciate a good, you know, story about conflicting morality, but it's not, like, the only thing I expect from him. And I heard some people say that, like, Batman and Robin, that, like, really terrible one, is the reason that, like, they don't want to try anything lighthearted. Because, like, that movie tried to be lighthearted and failed. It's really good, but it's really long. Oh my god, 3 hours. That's pretty long. It started great, was getting into it, and then OMG and Cell Attack at the hockey arena. Quick, get the gadgets and do the big save. Also romantic, because whatever, doesn't matter. I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna, like, claim one way or the other, whether you're right or not, but to my understanding, it was just like, here's another version of Batman becoming Batman. And I don't know, that just doesn't excite me anymore. Doesn't drive me to go out to see movies. You're not wrong. Yeah, yeah. And it's like, I can appreciate an origin story, but it feels like Batman has purely been origin stories lately. Please, we intend on making one. I know, and that also intimidates me. Given my general lack of affinity to movies. The idea of watching the extended Lord of the Rings trilogy does give me anxiety. Excited for the James Gunn Superman movie? Yeah, okay, so I was talking with my friends yesterday about this, but, so Henry Cavill was... Cavill? I always heard it as Cavill, but it might be Cavill. He was going to play Batman, right? Or, Batman, listen to me. He was going to play Superman, and then James Gunn chose someone else? Or he did. Okay. See, that was the thing that was confusing me, because my friends were like, no, he did once, and I was like, really? Then what was all that controversy about? Because I remember a lot of people being like, how friggin' dare he not choose? And I was like, I mean, I was under the impression he just didn't at all. Justice League movies and that Return thing. Oh. Well, I also didn't watch those, so... Makes sense. Where you have the James Gunn Superman movie. What makes you weary of it? Because I mean... I thought James Gunn was well-respected or whatever, but people seem to be very... And again, you know... I'm not super connected, so maybe I just misheard, but, like, it seemed like there was a lot of drama going on about it. Then might just save the DC verse. Weary or wary? Yeah, I mean, to my understanding, he's a good film director, and, like, he did Guardians of the Galaxy, and I really like those movies, so I don't see why he couldn't help. But I feel like I've been seeing people be like, he's gonna destroy Superman or whatever. As if Superman hasn't already had tons of bad things. Based on the trailer, it seems like there's a lot going on, potentially too much for a 2-ish hour movie. Maybe. Again, I haven't even really paid attention that closely to it, so maybe that's true, but I am sad that they don't make Superman video games, or like they haven't tried to make a Superman video game in a while. And I get that, like, yeah, Superman 64, you know, actually the development story of Superman 64 is really frustrating, because, like, the studio that made the game was genuinely trying to make a cool game, and then Warner Brothers changed management, and the new management hated them, and constantly tried to undermine them. And I was like, that's really sad. That, you know, that's just a shitty move. Yeah, the Snyder fans were pretty angry with Superman being recast. I feel bad because I think he really looks the part of Superman, and he's a good actor. A problem was the movies he played as Superman weren't great. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When I had first heard the idea that he would be Superman, I was like, that makes perfect sense to me. Like, he seems like that type, you know? Oh wait, whoops, I'm going the wrong direction. I think it's a bait film, see if there's an appetite for a whole one. Kind of feels like it's gonna be Soups telling stories in the last save day. It wouldn't be cool if we did more. That's possible. I wouldn't be surprised. Rocksteady was working on... to my understanding, that was just like a wishful rumor, not something that was ever actually working. Cavill was great as Soups. New dude might land it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very open to that possibility. But I did think, at least initially, when I first heard that he would play Superman, I was like, oh, Cavill sounds like a, you know, absolutely smart choice. And apparently the Witcher Netflix series got rid of him, which is also very tragic, because I thought he was like half the pull of that series. I don't even know who the new Superman is. Again, I hear about this stuff very, like, secondhand, you know? 'Cause I'm not really very connected to the scene, the comic book scene, you know? Oh, frick. Oh, that's so close. Just needed a few more shots. It was a great Soups new I landed. Wait, why are you mad? Why anger? Did I say something wrong? Oh, because of The Witcher. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen this series. All I heard was that he was removed from the series in one way or another. I mean, my mom watched the Witcher series, and she loved his performance, so... Bill deserved better, he probably got pulled for arguing lore accuracy, he's a big geek. Yeah, I do know he likes Warhammer, and I think I heard that he was going to be in a Warhammer movie that they were doing. Or like maybe it was a TV show or something. I'm not very knowledgeable about Warhammer, so to me it's just like, oh okay, if he enjoys it, then cool for him. He'd be a perfect Titus. Yeah, creative differences with the direction, which is say I wanted to stay true to the book. Makes sense. Is it Cavill or Cavill? I genuinely don't know, or am I mispronouncing it entirely? Because I've heard it both ways. I've never understood. Never understood which was correct. Did I miss something? Okay, well technically. I'm pretty sure this door is the wastes. Just pronounce sir. You're so right. And himself says, like, travel. Oh, Henry Cavill. Okay. Okay, that I appreciate that, because I genuinely hadn't heard. It's always via the portal. Yeah. I just mean, like... I didn't think... I thought there was more to explore, and there kind of was. But also not really. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the wastes. I just feel like I'm gonna die before I even reach the Citadel. Although I guess I do have a good amount of life. Oh, so close to weapon proficiency. read big words as a kid. Nobody around me used. Was 27 and said the not big word decouple and said decouple. Oh yeah, yeah. Man, since you're new to my stream, you won't have heard this story, but there's a very famous story in my family of because we were big Sonic fans, and we played Sonic the Hedgehog 3 back in the day, which had the blue sphere levels, where you like run around that kind of pseudo 3D world and collect blue spheres. And my sister read it as sheepers instead of spheres, and I just accepted that. Like, I was just like, okay, they're sheepers. And I mean, it took an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize, like, oh, it says spheres. I think I was like 16 or something when we finally realized. Yeah, yeah. It just, goes to show how closely we were paying attention. But dare you tell? I wasn't gonna name you specifically. I was just saying that we had that. That happened. Yeah, yeah, you just outed yourself. I just said my sister. Like, I didn't... Anyway, point is, it's a funny story now. At the time, it was very embarrassing that it was like, oh, it really does say spheres. Brain did a thing. I mean, it's fine, it happens. The jellyfish. What does enhanced vision mean? I actually don't think I know what that means in this context. Oh. At last, you have the vision to find my house. There's always time for a CGI reference. Oh no! Missed the ledge. I have a New Year's resolution to only spell color with a U and gray with an E because I hate that we even have any different spellings for the same word. I know, right? But wasn't COLOR first? Or am I misunderstanding? Because I personally think we should go with the original version. This version. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess I had been noticing that, but I just didn't realize that's what it was. Jail used to be gold, though. Oh, like, yeah, yeah. Like, GAOL or something. is... Yeah, I was about to say... Oh, no, it is not worth. Okay. I forgot there's red floor there. Color is newer, I think. Oh, really? Okay, I misunderstood. Because Americans are lazy. Can't argue that. Panic at the disco. Panic at the Returnal. But you know, the reason I say that, Strucker, is because didn't you come into my stream saying that, like, Webster added the U so it could, like, be more British or whatever? No, Webster used the U because he wanted America to be non-British. I see. Wait, non-British? So, I'm confused at how that works. Because wouldn't he be using... Sorry, hold on. Gotta escape near-death situation. Oh, he killed the U. Sorry, I thought you said used the U. I was like, how does that make sense? Okay, well, I misunderstood. I apologize. Please forgive. Fixes suffer damage when using keys. You know what? Yeah. Let's do it. I don't have any keys anyway, so... And I think I see a key. Well... Oh, it wasn't a key. Good. A lot of people wanted the US to have its own national identity separate. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, for me, I don't drink tea because I can't handle it, but can't. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so, since you're new, I have sensory integration disorder, so, like, I struggle with a lot of my senses, and, taste is one of the senses really impacted by it. So the only 3 things I'm able to drink without vomiting is, milk, water, and occasionally small amounts of no-pulp orange juice. Yeah, it's really... I have a very... I don't want to sound too dramatic here, but, like, I have a pretty violent reaction to anything else. Like, any more than, like, a teaspoon. I just can't taste bitter. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah, genetics are very weird. I don't know if anyone specifically in my family was like this, but it's the way I was describing it, it's like all my senses are essentially heightened to a really high degree. So like, you know, what's soft or warm or whatever to you is like really soft or really warm to me. So a lot of sensations just overwhelm me, you know? Actually would make herbal teas from non-plants called Liberty Tea because Patriots. Yeah. Freedom fries. I don't even need that. There was my big milk. Yeah. I felt bad because I went to Hawaii, like the big island, and I went to this one restaurant and they had a sign where it's like, hey, we didn't get a lot of rainfall this year, so like, if you can avoid trying to order water. And I felt bad because I was like, I can't drink anything else, man. But wait, hold on. Do I still have the Oh, it covers 2 malfunctions. Okay. But yeah, I'd like to think it's kind of a blessing in disguise, because I also can't drink any, like, sodas or alcohols or anything, so I am, I don't want to say healthy, because obviously look at me, but, like, I am avoiding some things that are very bad. Oh, for pre-ordering the Switch 2 at GameStop, I got a Red Bull. And I was like, I can't drink this. I gave it to my dad, but it was such a weird promotional item. If it wasn't for the fact that I kind of had to go through GameStop, I probably would have tried for Best Buy, because they had, like, a coin. How do you feel about drugs? The only drugs I've ever done are the ones prescribed to me by my doctor. So, it's just one of those things where I'm pretty sure if I were to do any of them, I would have a really bad reaction to it. So I just stay away. But, like, I'm of the opinion we should, like, legalize marijuana and stuff. So, like, I'm not like a prude about it, it's just, it's not something I'm able to partake in, you know? I mean, obviously, I'm not for, like, legalizing every single drug or anything, it just, you know. Okay, that was a rough fight. Don't do drugs, kids. Yes. Twitch, I am officially saying do not do drugs. But yeah. Also, I already have an addiction. It's called gaming. I collect games. That's expensive enough as it is. I don't need anything else muscling in on my wallet. As all of them, the rest is hypocrisy. Drop the statement. Oh gosh, what was I about to say? I heard a comedian a long time ago doing a routine where he was like, we should just legalize all drugs, but the only way you can get them is through Comcast, like Comcast support, you know, like telephone number, because then nobody would be able to get any of them. I thought that was really funny. For me, though, the worst customer service I've ever had was Gigabyte. Their customer service was, quite frankly, unacceptable. Addicted on purpose. Well, yeah. I mean, nowadays, yes, but this was an old routine, so probably changed. But I found the idea of like, yeah, nobody will ever get them because they'd have to get them through their phone support, customer service. Damn it. Somehow I knew. It's fine if you'd like to cancel your arrows. Nah. It's too steep a price. Is it just me, or do I feel like a lot of the parasites in this game, like, it feels like a lot of them are not worth it? Because sometimes it feels like, oh, you get this, like, tiny power-up, and in exchange you lose repair efficiency. I was like, why would you ever want that? you would... I don't know. Yeah, I don't really use them much. There are a couple that basically have no downside, like the one that enables fall damage. Yeah. That, or, min-maxing with it. Yeah. It just... I mean, there are no doubt some. Like, obviously I have the one equipped right now that's like, hey, it'll prevent 2 malfunctions. And you only suffer damage when using a key, and I don't really use keys that frequently, so... Yeah, I'll do the Reconstructor. Just pick them up and take them off. Parasite Extractor, that's true. Though I do sometimes fear picking up the ones that are like, oh, greatly reduces max integrity on detach, you know? Reconstructor cubed, yes. Reconstructor recubed. I get up there again? Oh wait, it's... I see. I still haven't found whatever allows you to swim. Or not die in the water. Also, if it's a spoiler, let me know, but like... Surely... Surely this isn't like regular water, right? Give you some soap to cue. Yeah, I think I don't mind lavender, but I think someone in my household might be allergic. So I don't know if I would want to cause a thing. Upgrade, let's you get in here. Wait, hold on. Let me focus on this fight, just real quick. Because I do not want to... don't want to have to do this again. Okay, you get a character that lets you get in there after the Citadel, I think. Okay, yeah. That's what I was kind of assuming. Mint-scented things. Yeah, I guess so. As long as I don't have to ingest it myself. Because I, like my father, don't like mint, especially when they... my dad and I are like, why would they ruin perfectly good chocolate by putting mint in it? Legally, we do not retain. Yeah, of course. I can handle mint and toothpaste, and that's it. How do I get up there? Ah, there we go. What'd that do? Oh, it unlocked this. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Subterfuge LLC. Yes, yeah. Of course. Oh, just like these corporations nowadays. Everything's gotta have a disclaimer. Dang it. So dumb. Lawyers told me to write that. Of course they did. Okay. That works for me. Can damage integrity? No, thank you. I don't want to, like, jinx myself or anything, but I do feel like this run is going pretty well so far. Although, at the rate I'm going, it's probably going to be my last run. Because by the time I finish, I'll Probably have to end stream. Data cubed. Is that your alt account? I did not trust that it would just let me walk away from that. What the fuck? What is happening? My brain. I'm in an alt account. What the fuck was that? I'm very lucky in that I don't think I've had that many instances of people fucking with me. I mean, unless you count Groovy. But, God, I always get the bad resin. I was with that. We'll try hard. I was just about to... Yeah. Yeah, I know you, Groovy. We'll try harder. Milk. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know... That's how you know you hit it big, when you get haters. So that's why I'm not big. I don't have haters. Well, I do have haters, but like, not ones that actively come at me. Who hates Tom Hanks? Someone, I'm sure. I'll come at you then. You have been, though, Groovy. No, Groovy, no. You know that meme where it's like, no, Groovy, no. Oh my god, I think I might need to Photoshop that. Fix your shadow voice. You can't fix perfection, Groovy. You don't? Okay, I will have to show you then. Deal with some bullshit. The internet can be the worst. Yeah, it really can, and that's why, like, I consider myself super lucky that I haven't had to deal with that too much. I mean, obviously, I've used the internet, so of course there's some extent I've dealt with, but like... You know. All in all, like, there are definitely horror stories I've seen, and it's like, oh man, I am lucky I didn't have to deal with anything like that. Egg. Facebook ruined the internet. I was there. Yeah. I never really used Facebook. By the time I was, like, old enough, I just wasn't interested. And, I mean, it's not like I have that many people I want to connect with anyway, that I'm not already connecting with. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, there are, you know, there are, like, online friends that I'm happy to connect with, but, like, in terms of, like, oh, remember your 5th grade friend? And it's like, I didn't have that. Have you seen that video of the, like, Facebook International Friends Day thing, where it's, like, the guy with the car accident? It's so weird, and so funny. Like, Derma reacted to it, and he cracks the fuck up. It's so funny. Although Derma can make anything funny. Can't see. Door stuck. And remember when that was the pinnacle of memeage? Simpler times. Now, I don't watch Phineas and Ferb, but I know a lot of people like it. And I saw that they did a whole scene that was a Leroy Jenkins reference, and I was like, wow, I mean, they actually pulled it off pretty well, so I was like, wow, it reached that point, you know, where, like, even big shows are using it. You know what I mean? Remember the old lore? Albino Black... Yes! My friend was a fan of albino Black Sheep. The thing is, when I was young, my dad... You'll see if you watch, like, my previous Returnal streams, my dad and I kind of talked about it, but, like, my dad insisted on us using OS2, so I didn't get to experience a lot of early internet stuff, because my computer couldn't handle it most of the time. Oh. Gonads and... Oh, man. I don't think I know. I'm sorry. It sounds familiar, but not enough for me to remember off the top of my head. What BS? You saw... And Strife, really? Okay, maybe I don't know what that is. Data Cube. But I don't want to fight the boss, because I'm pretty sure the boss will kill me. So I'm just going to move on to the next area. But yeah, this run is going decently. Also, you know, I think I might still remember most of the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Victory from back in the day. I don't know if you know that one. That one was really fun. Old Godzilla was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade, hit Godzilla with a back grenade. Yeah, that one. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq food when Aaron Carter came out of the blue. Yeah. I remember, like, most of it. Everybody else has had... God. You know, with you doing this, I guess I really didn't experience as much as the internet as I thought. Who else has had more sex than me? I had not heard that before. Yeah, I mean, like, I was only exposed to a select number of things. Did you ever watch Barats and Beretta? Oh man, those guys were geniuses. They're still funny. That sounds like good parenting. It was more so lack of being able to, because my machine really could not handle most things. So. Yeah, I'll do it. But it was less like my parents going like, no, you can't watch this or whatever. God attends Chico State. Well, yeah, I still quote Barats and Beretta all the fucking time. Get out of the bathroom! Put down the yardstick! Classic. Oh, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Tucker wants me humping his shoulder. It's so funny. Like, if you did not watch Barats and Beretta, you absolutely should. They were some really funny skit YouTubers before that was even really a thing. Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny? Yes, that's what I said. It's literally the words that came out of my mouth. This is the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. I know. How dare you insinuate something else about me? Hold on. Let me just focus real quick, because. Okay. Ooh. That was. It's almost like the guys did home run, but I think I missed. What? Really good artifact. I got increases for each proficiency level. Was it proficiency level? I thought it was adrenaline level. No, I want to stick with this for now. We called it something else. I'm gonna go back at it. I'm like 99% sure the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny is what I said. Or Adrenaline, you're right. Yeah. I'm usually not a big fan. I know, right? There really is. I'm usually not a big fan of stuff that relies on adrenaline because I get hit frequently, so I'm never able to, like, really reach a high rate of fire or anything. It won't let you? I have noticed Twitch is sometimes weird about that. Where it's like it won't let you watch the previous parts of the stream that's currently going. But when did we bring it up? Like 5 minutes ago? So at like 2:45-ish is when to go to in the VOD. When that goes up. Ooh, that's tempting. I'll do it. I always feel bad abandoning that, because it did have more bonus damage, but, this one has a higher level. I don't care that much. Okay, well, I care, so I'm going to. Okay. Okay, we're through it. We didn't take damage, so that's good. Because now I'm at max adrenaline, which means my weapon should be doing more damage. This is the ability. Can upgrade piercing at least? So how does that work exactly? Like, I don't understand what it means when it's like locked. You know, when you're like looking at the weapon and it has like one of the things as locked. Do you have to unlock it with like usage, or is it like a power up you get later? Like, I don't know. Try it. You know what? Worth it. Still worth it, actually. I think you do upgrade it with usage, but then you get it for that gun. I can also find it. Oh, okay. Interesting. I was fully prepared for that to spawn enemies. It's kind of cool you can get these permanent upgrades for your gun as you keep using them. That is cool. I do like that. But I feel like I haven't been... Despite all the time I've put into this game, I feel like I haven't upgraded my guns that much. Oh, thank you for not taking my adrenaline away. Okay, that's what I was talking about earlier, about leaning in. You pick a gun that you fly with, focus on upgrade. Yeah, that makes sense. Personally, I've always felt like I should be versatile when it comes to weapons in this game, because, like, there are lots of times I feel like I just don't encounter the weapon I like at all. So it's like, it would make more sense to be able to work with something else. You know? Versatile if you're not killing baddies. I mean, that makes sense. But, the Hollow Seeker. The Hollow Seeker does seem really cool. Okay. Hollow Seeker saved my life. That's good. Wait a second, I have the blade balancer, right? I have the astronaut too? Oh wow, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, and I have the blade balancer. So... there we go. Water level is dark. Hollow Seeker, let me lock on. Yes! You know, it doesn't come across on stream as well, but I have a light that's like in my face, and it can make it hard to see the game sometimes, so I feel like this game is just darker than... it makes this game look darker than it really is, you know? It's like having glare in your eyes constantly while you're playing. And it's like, yeah, I probably could turn it off, but then my face cam is harder to see. Man, this guy is getting my goat. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay, I thought I fell off a cliff. Okay. That was a little rough, but I think I'm gonna stick with my carbine. I like the carbine too much. Okay, I feel like I'm making good progress. You know what, Structor, you were right. Going through the previous levels is the strat. I just figured, like, weapon proficiency seemed to be the most important thing. So I was like, oh, well, why not just you know. Why not just get to the highest one you can as soon as possible? It's kind of unintuitive. Not sure why the game even lets you skip levels. Yeah, honestly, it did seem weird to me the very first time I unlocked, you know, the level beyond the Crimson Wastes, because I was like, do I need to, you know, do I need to go through the Crimson Wastes to get there again? And I don't know. I guess I just got really lucky with that area too, because I was still able to beat the boss. Ow. Oh, and it gives a malfunction too. That sucks.
This is a good result.
Hey! Oh my gosh, No Name, it's good to see you. Hi. Do I have a mod that can shout out No Name? If not, I'll do so in just a second. Let me just find a... Let me just finish off this combat arena. But hi, it's good to see you. It's funny, I actually saw your notification earlier in the stream, and we were talking about cookies. So it was funny to me that your notification, as we were talking about cookies, was like, hey, we have cookies. Now I want cookies. I want cookies too. Yeah, cookies sounds really good right now. Okay, I think there's enough time for me to give you a shout out. But yeah, how was your stream? How are you? How was Cult of the Lamb? Ooh, fun. I need to play it again. I played it before a bunch of updates, and I know they've updated it a lot since. I was muted for the last thing I could. Oh, I'm sorry. But also to everyone who joined, welcome. I'm Super Shadow 271. I play a variety of games here on Twitch, and I was playing this one. I would like to think I'm decently far in this game, but also I've been struggling a lot, so who knows? Okay, the carbine. Fun, beat the last stage before. Oh, nice. What kind of cookies? I mean, for me personally, I would just do chocolate chip, but peanut butter also sounds really good. I haven't had peanut butter cookies in a while. Carbine is best fine, yes. That is true. Well, I'm glad it was fun. If you need to take care of after stream stuff, totally fine. I appreciate your raid. And yeah, just I hope you enjoy. I don't know if you've seen this game, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like my Bind's car and my secret hollow. Yes. My blaster's split maw. Yeah, it doesn't quite work as well. Gonna bounce for that. Yeah, totally understandable. Thank you so much, Horse. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Yeah, I'll see you around too. Oh, I should. Oh, I'm a fool. Yaha. Plain mine. That makes sense. That's understandable. train mine. What about unicycle bind? You know what game would be really cool to see brought back in some way? I would love to see Uniracers come back. Like if they add it to the SNES Online service, that would be so cool. But I'd imagine you have to like deal with Pixar. Pixar wouldn't want to license it or whatever. Because I don't know if you guys know that story, but basically, Pixar sued the company that made Uniracers because they had a Pixar short that was, that involved a unicycle, and they were claiming that, like, the game infringed on their property or whatever. And the judge found that they did, even though it's kind of BS. Okay, I just barely survived that. What brand of cookies? I mean, I was just thinking homemade cookies. I love homemade. I also enjoy eating cookie dough. I know, like, you're not supposed to, but I can't help it. I love cookie dough. So sue me. And then I get a lawsuit. It's like, I should really stop saying that. Actually can eat it now? Really? I mean, I know that, like... Well, yeah, the store-bought, of course, but I meant, like, if you're making cookies at home and you were like, ooh, I want to have some of this dough, like... I know it has raw egg, so, like... I get that, but also... God, I love cookie dough. I remember seeing a meme someone made where it was like a, I don't know, like a philosopher or something, and they're like looking up and it was captioned like, is it really unsafe to eat cookie dough, or is the man just trying to stop me from enjoying something? Something like that. I don't remember the exact wording, but... Okay. Oh shit, I was not paying enough attention. Wait, did my max integrity go down? How's that possible? Oh, yes it did, because yes, I see. Yeah, that does suck. That really... I didn't even read the malfunction, but I should have. If I could just find the store, that would be great. Excuse me, Mr. Returnal, can I have store, please? This is scary. I don't like this. Make it stop. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, he can do that. Oh, I did not know he could do that. Hammer away at him. Oh my god. That was brutal. Oh, wait a second. Is this the boss? Am I about to fight the boss? Holy shit, this is the farthest I've gotten. Actual progress. Actual progress, guys.
Activated pylon. The tower is now accessible. All evidence suggests an exceedingly regimented hive mind. Curious. How would it feel to be a part of such a symphony? There wouldn't be any selfishness or obstacles. Just endless, flowing union. A beautiful song that would never stop. A hymn of liberation from want.
How can you liberate yourself from want if that's what you want? Kind of a contradiction. Bitch went cray. Yeah. Actual progress dies immediately. Kind of. I'm still alive, though.
I'm currently crossing the bridge.
Gotta turn the bridge on.
Tower broadcasting white shadow. I was so goddamn close this time. If Helios wasn't broken, we could prepare a strategy. The fact that his database retains my scans after each return, it's like he transcends time and space. I can't even tell what's real anymore. The endless fall, the giant with a face of flames.
Oh, whoops, I didn't, well.
Defended by the automatons. They would have been slaughtered without support. Tearing apart buildings, not other life forms. Perhaps an indication of complex thought and expression. Or simply madness.
I hear Beef eating his dinner.
Again.
He must be happy. He's a sweet boy.
Trying to say?
Beef is my, my cat. And I'm hoping after dinner he will grace us with his presence.
That's the astronaut. High above everything. Destroying everything. It wants something. Stalking me. Or guiding me.
Interesting. Sorry, I really wanted to focus on, like, parsing this, but I feel like I'm not really that much closer.
The journey's almost over. Astra, I'll find a way to contact you.
See, the fact that she's going like the journey's almost over, to me, it makes me feel like I'm making progress in this game. I found a dead bird in front of, I think a cat brought it to us, not one of my cats. Oh, it's a gift. That is cute if a cat did it though. That means they're like trying to offer you a thing, right? Oh, health. It feels so good to be healed. Heals. All the heals. Boromir? What does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm not sure I follow. Elrond was the other guy, Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay. See, I have not watched Lord of the Rings. I know that basically means I have to, get my, gamer nerd license revoked, but still. The geek is weak with this one, yeah. Pretty much. Was Sylpham doubled? I don't know. It just has been. Just like the fun, though, it has been doubled.
Now that I've encountered the laser security systems all across Atropos, I can safely conclude this. The hive mind developed this network in order to contain the Severed. That was the intent. But the execution? Failure. It only slowed them down.
Interesting. Watch the original films, ignore whatever is on Amazon, and only watch the animations if you're in a safe space. I've watched Hobbit 2. I believe that is the only one. Well, no, okay. Let me rephrase that. I've watched the first Lord of the Rings movie, and I watched the half of the second one, and I've seen the second Hobbit movie, The Desolation of Smaug. But then that's it. Actual trash. Is it? I didn't hate it or anything, but like, I don't know. I didn't know what to make of it, really. It's because it was bad. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Make it because the film wasn't good. A Del Toro Hobbit? That would have been interesting. Although, again, limited understanding, but isn't Del Toro... I don't know, it feels like he wouldn't have, matched, you know, the Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it. I'm just sad we didn't get a Del Toro Silent Hill. Hold on. Let me focus on this combat arena real quick, and then I'll read, because I do not want to die here. I've come so far, and I want it to matter in the end. Okay. They're fine, but they're nowhere near as good as Lord of the Rings. It's partially because Peter Jackson was forced to stretch it out to 3 films. Makes sense. Hobbit was Jackson coming in the 3rd quarter to fix everyone else's fuck up, but he's exhausted, lacked funding, forced to make it as it goes along. I see. Some people say that's a good thing because the book was very different from the Lord of the Rings books. Oh, okay. He was going to do his own interpretation, but he eventually left for unspecified reasons, which is why Del Toro would have rocked. I guess so. Oh, really? That's cool. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so... Why am I skipping message? I'm so sorry. They definitely wouldn't have been like the Jackson Lord of the Rings movie, but some people say that's a good thing, because... Yeah, that's... I don't know. When I think of Lord of the Rings, and I think of Guillermo del Toro, I just... It's hard for me to mesh the two, you know? In my brain. Gosh, Del Toro has quite a bit of bad luck, it seems like. I think Pan's Labyrinth.
This is the origin of the broadcast. White Shadow. Just like he said. I know these recorded logs will be psych-evaluated, but that isn't why I'm hesitant to return to my life. The idea of waking up to routine, gym, coffee, books, interacting with people.
Yeah, interacting with people
sleeping,
sucks.
Rarely dreaming. It sounds so alien now. She sounds like she's losing focus.
Oh, I don't have a data cube. Oh well. With dwarves. Yeah, I could see that. I guess if you put it like that, I get it. Recognize that we played a role in this onslaught genocide. The one with the burning face is all that is left of our final brother's mind. Only the creator destroyer can now reach them if it is able to overcome the judgment that keeps trapped in the cycle. Am I to assume that we are the creator / destroyer? Shit, the final? Not the final, but the fucking boss. I'm at the boss.
What is the truth behind White Shadow? Why do you repeat my buried past? How can you know? Out here in the void.
Fucked if he... Yeah, I know. Oh. Is the boss fight in Celine's mind? That's pretty cool. Ah, that's what I need to hit. Okay. my finest moment. Oh my goodness. Can I attack that? Okay, that's gonna be a challenge. This is a challenge. This is a challenge. This is a struggle. Oh, it's more of a struggle. Oh, it's less of a struggle. Thank goodness. I mean, I am glad I was able to catch it at all. I feel like it would have just been like, nope, you fucked up. And then... Why does this feel like a rhythm game all of a sudden? I feel like I'm playing Guitar Hero. Okay, first phase done. What's happening? What is happening? What? Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything is cool. Oh my god, that is very loud music my dad is playing. Oh, fuck. God. Damn it. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I have to end my stream here, but, I now have a strategy. I am back to, how I was. Or, you know, I'm back to streaming. Good run, got a bat. Yeah, I know. I feel like I would have done a lot better if I hadn't gotten that. But, such is Returnal for you. Thank you all so much for stopping by, saying hi, chatting, following, subbing, all that. I really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific. Although, Thursdays have generally been impacted by treatment. This upcoming Thursday should be good. If a little short. But yeah, that will be it from me for today. I have a Discord if anyone is interested, !Discord, where there's a link in my bio. It's the best place to keep up with my streams, as well as chat with me and other cool people. Yeah, I will stay healthy and drink milk. Yeah, thank you for showing up. And, yeah, we're gonna raid someone, so if you have a suggestion, let me know, otherwise I'm sure I can find someone. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. I see. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be back. I felt bad that my schedule so prevented me from streaming, but I'm glad to be back. You know, we are going to raid. We're gonna raid, excuse me, a VTuber. Cali Coco, who is currently streaming Fantasy Life, and I know Groovy likes Fantasy Life, and I if there was a physical version of it, I would have gotten it, but, you know, it is what it is. But I hope you'll join me in the raid. exclamation mark raid sends my raid message, so you can copy and paste that in the chat when we get there. I hope you will join me. And yeah, that will be it from me. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. I will talk to you later. And let's go raid. Bye!